Hello everyone, my name is Kist, and today we have a follow-up. On January 29th, 2024, I posted a video titled The Future of R.O Online, and it boomed. The video itself currently has 2,186 views as I am recording this. If you compare it to my last official video of 2023, we multiplied the view count by 13 times the views compared to my last video, which is insane. Regardless, it also prompted a lot of reactions from different people, including the developers of R.O Online themselves. So today, I have some things pulled up, some new information ready, and I just want to dive in and talk about it. First up, with the new map. Per the patch notes in January, we got introduced to our new map titled Aurora Falls, and it was stated that it's actually going to be bigger than both Pine Valley and Lake Valley. Not combined, it's not going to be bigger than the both of them combined, but they didn't say how much larger in the patch notes. Thankfully, Sandy did mention this on the R.O Online official Discord, and I followed up with her after. I'll show it here. Hey Sandy, I have a question. Someone is saying the new map is 6x6 miles. I thought the current maps are 2 kilometers by 2 kilometers. I just wanted to clarify so I'm not saying the wrong thing. She said, hi there, so the current maps are 4x4 kilometers and the new one will have 6x6 kilometers. I said, okay, I figured something was off. This clears it up. Thank you. And you can see just right there in that little simple thing, it's going to be 6x6 kilometers. So the entire map will have a 36 square kilometer area, at least horizontally. We don't know the height map just yet or how tall it is, but that's insane. We go from a 16 square mile area or a 16 square kilometer area to a 36 square kilometer area. That is over double the size of the map. Already starting it strong with something very exciting. Following the patch notes and this clarification from Sandy, Captain Choo Choo actually posted some teasers for the new update, specifically the final destination in the gold industry train, a railway express agency station. This will be, again, the final destination where we drop off our gold products to, I believe you can also drop it off at the freight depot. That hasn't been confirmed, but everything else can be dropped off at the freight depot, so there's no doubt in my mind that the gold products can also be dropped off at the freight depot. However, this is unique as we actually have an interior. There is an interior decoration for this building. You can see here in the photos that I'm just panning, it was only 4, he only released 4 pictures, but it looks really good from just these pictures themselves. However, if we look at the one with snow in it, Captain Choo Choo sent me this when we had our follow-up conversation. He simply said that the snow is going to be dynamic. On the new map, and maybe in the game, I don't know, I haven't asked that, but at least for the new map for sure, the snow is going to be dynamic, and it'll build up over time on the ground. We'll have to wait to see if it does it on the engines or the cars and just different props and stuff, but we'll just have to wait for the map to be released. We should be expecting some type of announcement soon, within a week or two, from when I'm recording this on February 2nd. The other thing to note is if we zoom in real quickly here on this consist, on this train, what you'll notice is that looks like a passenger car is not a full passenger car. Some people have been talking about it, and I agree with what most people think it is. It's a Railway Express agency car, as in mail orientated. Because you can see it has the door on the side, so it's expected to actually load different freight, different goods. So it could be mail, it could just be baggage. We don't really know, because it's just a little teaser image. But I think it'd be safe to say is that new passenger car, in air quotes here, is going to complement the Railway Express agency station really nicely. We're not done just yet. Turns out, as I was editing and finishing this video up, Captain Choo Choo released another set of teaser images. I present to you the Stamp Factory. I'll slide through these 4 screenshots, but it's another part of the gold industry chain that has an interior to it. In my opinion, I think it's going to be safe to say that most of the gold industry stuff will have interiors to it, and it's really exciting. You can see here on this shot that looks like a very big building, like a moderately sized building. And you can see here as we zoom in, it's going to require water and gold ore. We'll have to see if it requires any extra wood, possibly, or any other materials. However, I still think it's really exciting just to look at it and know that it's coming to the game, and just some of the possibilities that we can actually have. One other thing I got to know was that the next map, Aurora Falls, will have all of the industries placed down for us at the start. I think we'll still have the ability to move and place our own industries, kind of like we do in Lake Valley and on Pine Valley, but we will have a set map for us to explore and just figure out on our own. Whilst finding out all this new information, I decided to check back in the Roads Online Reddit because a few days ago, I think maybe a week and a half ago, upon me recording this, Captain Choo Choo also answered concerns about the new engine coming to the game. There will be one confirmed engine for the update in February, but we don't know what type it is. A lot of people are thinking it's the Mallet finally because we have a bigger map to support it. Other people are thinking it's a 10-wheeler. And just, I think it's going to be a new type of locomotive we haven't seen in the game, a new wheel arrangement. Captain confirmed this because one user decided to make a poll asking about this, and Captain was just like, yeah, it's something else. Continuing on, we're actually going to look at a brief little conversation I had with a developer who's going to remain anonymous, but here's what they had to say. We were talking about one aspect of the video, which was the community reaction, how people are viewing the game. You can see here in some of the comments on my video that people agreed with what my analogy was, is that it seems like there was content over fixing the game, in air quotes. Content. And as we were talking about it, he sent me a decent paragraph that I'm not going to share, as I was requested not to, but I want to show you my little summary. It turns out that there are two separate teams. There's a content team and a coding team, and they are not super related to each other. It's like the content people, they make the assets, they make the props, they make the engines and the actual content we love, but it's the coding team's responsibility to actually implement it into the game. It's not the content people's job to make sure the code's okay, and vice versa. However, it would be rather oblivious to simply say they don't function off each other. You know, the coding team, the assets team, they do work together, they're all part of Roads Online, and you wouldn't have any content without the coding there to put the game, or put the content in the game, and the coders wouldn't have anything to do if there is no content for the game. So to any of the people who are saying, oh, they're not worrying about fixing the game, or they're not fixing the game, that is not true. We have people who are focused on making these really nice assets and really nice models and their animations, and then you have other people who are trying to work on the game itself. For the longest time, because the collaboration with Black Sheep is rather new, it wasn't as fast as we might have liked, but ever since Black Sheep has gone on the team and it's been partners with their own lines, it's been moving a lot quicker, and we should see better improvements in the future. And alrighty, everybody, I believe that's going to conclude our video for today. I need to first say a big thank you to the Roads Online development team. They talked to me personally, they both reached out and they answered some of my questions, and you can see on the video itself that they left comments, and Roads Online themselves left a comment. So a big thank you for them answering my concerns and just being open to having a conversation about the state of the game. I was able to get permission on things to share with you guys, and this is why this video is possible, and I am really looking forward to what's coming out in February and for the rest of 2024. I know with Century of Steam dawning closer and closer that we are going to have all of our eyes on both Century of Steam and Roads Online, so I still think the expectation is high from Roads Online and Century of Steam themselves, but I am not concerned for what the Roads Online team is going to be able to put out. If you have any other concerns or questions, do know that the developers will be checking the comments on this video, and I would love to hear what you guys have to say. If you have any other information to add, or if you have any questions, go ahead and put a comment down below, and I believe I will try to respond to as many as I can, and I might try to see if they can respond to as many as they can, or if they're open to doing that. So go ahead and comment. And while you're at it, maybe consider liking, subscribing, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss an extra video from me. Alrighty everyone, that's it from me. My name is Kist, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye.